You have many EC2 instances, and particularly in your non-production environments, people keep creating more. Your developers or testers may well need them, so you can't just delete them. You want to shut them down during quiet periods when they're not being used. The same goes for RDS databases that AWS will helpfully restart for you after 7 days, and unassigned elastic IP addresses, AMI images that are hanging around, unused EBS volumes, RDS database snapshots, EC2 instance snapshots. All of these cost you money, and you want to shut them down or get rid of them when they're not needed. This is what CloudTime does for you. Our user interface allows you to fetch a list of resources from AWS to find out what's running and what's not running. You can search across multiple regions simultaneously and across multiple AWS IAM accounts. You can sort the results shown to identify the running instances or your largest instances. You can even filter out the result sets to show only the running instances and then sort by instance size to find your largest running instances. So we can create a schedule for this particular instance and configure the schedule to shut down that instance every day or every Friday at 1700 hours. And finally, clicking save on that schedule will now automatically stop this particular instance every Friday 5 p.m. EST. We can also create a second schedule that will start this particular instance every day at 0900. This makes sure the instance is ready for the developer or the tester when they get in. This works when you have individual instances that you want to work on, but where you want to work on groups of instances and you want to shut them down or start them up as a group, you can instead search using the tags that you've assigned through the AWS console to those instances. Here we can see that our instances have owner tags and environment tags, for example. We can then search for all resources that have a tag where owner is a particular user. We can also search for instances that do not have a specific tag. For example, those instances that are not in the environment production. We can use this to create schedules that will operate against all instances, matching this tag at schedule execution time. So for example, we can stop all instances at 1800 hours using one of our IAM credentials, and at schedule execution time, all resources that do not have the tag environment equals production will be shut down at that time. This is the large benefit of not only operating across multiple instances at once, but also catching any new instances that may be created in the future without that tag. We can use the same interface to create schedules not only for EC2 instances, but for RDS instances and clusters, for unused EBS volumes and snapshots, RDS snapshots over a certain age, elastic IP addresses that are not assigned to a resource, and AMI images over a certain age. Finally, we can invite our colleagues to manage their own instances in CloudTime. Using the Add User button, we supply our colleagues' email address and what role we want to give them, and this will send an email to the user inviting them to join CloudTime. Getting started with CloudTime is easy. Go to our website at www.cloudtime.app. Clicking subscribe now will take you to our AWS Marketplace page. You can review our pricing and you'll see it's only 2 cents per request, i.e. 2 cents to start up or shut down an instance. So go now to www.cloudtime.app to get started and subscribe. Remember, your first 100 actions are free, so you can try without any cost.